There's a moment in boxing when everything feels balanced, when both fighters still believe the night belongs to them.
And there it is again, and not only that, but landing that right hook to the side of the...
And if you love those moments, the ones that suddenly shatter into history, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and stay with me.
Focusing on during this camp has been the body work. They watched...
Because what happened in 2025 wasn't just about knockouts. It was about careers being redirected in a single breath.
All the belts. There's so many of them now, Alexander.
The first shock came when Alexander Usyk faced Daniel Dubois.
Your Wembley! Thank you so much!
A fight framed around youth, colliding with mastery. Dubois entered the ring with size, strength, and the belief that pressure could finally overwhelm a technician.
Redemption. From London, England, the reigning...
Usyk entered with something quieter and far more dangerous: control. From the opening bell, Usyk moved like a man solving a puzzle in real time.
Wembley, where Cooper nearly stunned Clay when Froch knocked out.
He circled, shifted angles, and disrupted Dubois' rhythm without ever appearing rushed. Dubois threw power, but Usyk took inches away before those punches could fully bloom. Each step, each feint, each pause was deliberate.
What did happen in Poland?
And then, when Dubois committed just a little too hard, Usyk struck. The combination came clean and sudden, finished with a shot that landed before Dubois could recover his balance.
Heating up here at Wembley. Beautiful work from the Ukrainian.
The fall wasn't dramatic. It was final. That knockout wasn't about power overpowering power. It was about intelligence ending ambition.
And his scintillating best with a left counter to the chin.
In that moment, Usyk reminded the division that precision doesn't age, it sharpens. Not long after, another silence swept through an arena when Hitchins met George Kambosos Jr.
The former lightweight champion, George Kambosos Jr., who steps up to the...
This was supposed to be experience versus ambition, grit against timing. Kambosos pressed forward with urgency, trying to force the kind of fight he had survived before. Hitchins didn't resist the pressure.
Continues to jab to the body, already a cut opening.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's
Underneath the right eye.
He absorbed it, studied it, and let it repeat. Every step Kambosos took forward added confidence to the wrong idea that effort alone could close the gap. Hitchins stayed composed, snapping punches just enough to establish control, just enough to keep Kambosos leaning.
Hitchins rolling with that shot to the body, catching a bit of it on the elbow and back with a right hand.
And when the opening finally appeared, it was ruthless. One perfectly placed shot split the guard and erased the momentum instantly. Kambosos dropped hard, the fight ending before his instincts could respond.
And Richardson Hitchins is tasting blood!
The crowd needed a moment to process it. That wasn't a breakdown over rounds. That was a declaration. Hitchins didn't just beat a former champion. He made a statement that his timing could dismantle toughness at the highest level. But perhaps the most chilling knockout of all came from Emiliano Vargas.
I'm boxing the shot to open up. Just box beautifully. Primero inteligente, luego valiente.
That's right.
A young fighter carrying both expectation and a famous name. There was pressure on him to prove that his rise was real, that the hype wasn't louder than the substance. From the start, Vargas looked composed beyond his years. He didn't chase. He didn't rush. He stalked with patience, measuring reactions, forcing mistakes.
Develop, skill-wise, but more...
And then it happened. A single punch, thrown with absolute conviction, landed so clean it felt unreal.
Pinpoint precision!
His opponent collapsed instantly, the kind of fall that drains all doubt from the room. What made it unforgettable wasn't just the knockout, it was Vargas' reaction. No wild celebration. No emotional release.
I I know he prepared himself 140%. I prepared myself 140%.
Just calm. That calm told the real story. This wasn't luck. This was readiness. In one moment, Emiliano Vargas crossed the line from prospect to threat. What connects these three knockouts isn't brutality alone. It's awareness. Usyk saw the moment before it arrived. Hitchins created the opening by letting pressure expose itself. Vargas trusted his preparation enough to pull the trigger without hesitation. Three fighters, three different paths, one shared truth. Boxing doesn't forgive a single lapse in focus. One step too far, one pattern repeated too long, 1 second of certainty, and everything changes. These knockouts will be remembered not because they were loud, but because they were decisive. They ended arguments, silenced doubts, and reshaped futures in the most unforgiving way possible. This is why boxing remains ruthless and beautiful at the same time. No matter the skill, the age, or the reputation, the ring always demands clarity, and it always collects payment. Which of these knockouts do you think stands above the rest? Let me know in the comments, and if you want more stories like this, where moments become history, stay subscribed.